Welcome to Smalltalk Daily for Thursday, November 13th, 2008. This morning I'd like to continue with list boxes because the actual use of them with selection and list and multi-selection list is something that I thought I should go through. So let's go ahead and browse this. Let's go ahead and browse this widget. Go over here to notification. What we want is notification when it changes. So I'll put in a method name here and I'll say my list changed, and we'll hit apply on that. Now we'll do an install. Now I don't need to do a define because it doesn't actually generate that method for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this, and now I'm going to go into the MyUI class, which I suppose I could have browsed from there, but here it is. So now I'm going to go in and put in a new category called events, and my list changed. And I'm going to just put a halt in here. And the reason for that is I want to see what happens when we put in that halt. So let's go ahead and do it. And we'll make a selection, and we should see a break. So you see that we do get this method called, and there it is. Now let's go ahead and see what's going on here. We look at my list down here in this. It is a selection and list. So to get the selection, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to report to the transcript. Transcript show self my list selection print string. So let's just do that, and then we'll put a carriage return after that so we can do it multiple times and get the results. So let's hit return on that, and over here we see 2. So let's go ahead and select 1, and you should see 1. So you see that this is how this works. Now let's go ahead and browse, find class, selection in list. And if you look at this, the method that I used is selection. Now if I have the hierarchy of this, you'll notice that down below this there's a class called multi-selection in list. And over there, there's a similar method called selections, and you'll get back a collection of all the things selected. So the API difference between a single select list and a multi-select list is for a single select you send selection, for a multi-select list you send selections, and you'll get back either the one thing selected or nil, or a collection. Now for the multi-selection list, if there are no selections, you'll still get back a collection, but it'll be empty. So bear that in mind. There is a small API difference between getting back an empty collection and getting back nil. But that's pretty much the basics on using a selection list. Getting the selection, dealing with it, is most of what you're going to do when you deal with one of these kinds of objects. So that's where I'm going to wrap it up today. Until next time, have fun with Smalltalk.